What's up everyone, Ghostface here, and we're continuing LA Noire. The White Short Sleigh. Rain. This looks promising already. I love this atmosphere. Maniac lurking in shadows.
Hey ladies, get out of the
Amazing.
road!
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Okay, let's go. I hope there's rain still.
Skipper, is the
I'm
new
in
letter
the mood to
genuine?
play in the rain.
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the truth.
You're a modest little person with much to be modest about.
Fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
California's well with that, Phelps.
Yes, it's raining.
Greetings from sunny California. Doesn't want to stop.
Damn this traffic.
First the letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
No, Phelps, all these
So what does this mean? That it's convicted. For me, wrong person.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows maketh the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta make first base.
Perfect driver.
That guy there will lead us up.
Oh, I should follow.
Steeling myself for what I'm about to see.
That'll just be another dead body, partner. Get used to seeing them. You're the gig when you work in homicide, Phelps.
Okay.
Detectives,
Phelps and Galloway Homicide.
scene secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Time of death?
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries?
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
This one is not naked. That is new. The ring is not missing. shoe size.
No drag marks. The killer was moving around, surveying the scene.
What's the shoe size? Tire tracks.
Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
Money on crime scene.
Circumstantial.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
Okay. Let's go. Actually, I have to call to see where the fuck is that shithole. Whoa. Damn, I forgot to check my
They're working the houses
uniform.
across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Fuck.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Hobo. True.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo
Disfigured
leader. They all
suspect.
follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
Okay, call the station now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thanks for your help.
Okay.
Great. How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, Cole?
Correct. I'm not gonna drive this. I might take this car. Ford Custom.
No message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written on it. This one didn't.
I'm failing to follow you.
Can't be the same guy is what I'm saying, right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to
actually a
consider
good car.
than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't... Cole!
Okay, he damaged my light, someone's gonna suffer now.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation. Understand?
for laundry services. 12:07 p.m.
At least the rain stopped. We can change back into those white bucks.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case, and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look. You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
You wrote the number down on that dress, is it there?
What was the number? This is pain for some reason.
Mrs. T. Tarleton, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
Okay, we got it. Let's check the hobo camp first.
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to. Breathe, Phelps. Breathe, damn it!
Check out this car. Time has come for a switch. Great. For a rainy day, this is the best car. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, damn.
This is terrible.
What? I wasn't driving that car. This is the setup.
My fault. Where's my wife? Nobody cares about me. I took
We're looking for a tall man with a disfigured face. Do you know him?
Huh? What? I fought in 2 wars, you know, son. I think I earned some peace and quiet.
The bum isn't here.
Look at these people.
We should follow the lead. These guys can wait.
Calling you stupid would be an insult to stupid people.
that's that cop. Seems like a decent guy. Oh, I wish I could.
What should I do here?
You can't do this. Doesn't give me anything to go on.
There.
Oh, got a problem, pal?
Fuck yeah.
One nice thing about Icatus, they don't talk about other people.
What's your beef with this guy, Phelps?
Can't talk to anyone here. Interesting.
Phelps, leave him be.
Plus, I can't find anything. Okay, so I should just get the fuck out of here.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Wonder now the congregation.
For fuck's sake. What a waste of time.
Wow, that sure looks like a beauty.
Just don't know how to dance to bebop.
That's disgusting. Didn't you ever hear of germs?
Oh, finally a car. Where is this idiot?
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this stuff. Calm down! get the point. If we survive this,
Nobody's
it's gonna be
watching.
a miracle. Do you
Where
ever
are
shut up?
driving here? Crazy. This is crazy. Nailed it. Bolt. Fishy, fishy.
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's
that...
procedure. You see to your girls.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Tarleton? Let him search. You got nothing to hide.
Move over, bitch.
Want to hear something funny, Tarleton? Some bums think filling out a missing persons report actually...
Oh no, we're gonna investigate house first. Oh, a mini boat. Thank you.
If you'd excuse me, ladies.
This isn't what we're looking for.
So she went out without her handbag? She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind.
Shoes.
You can see if Pinker can match the impression to the crime scene.
The fuck now?
At least she was spared that particular indignity. Lars was out in the rain last night.
Optimistic, Cole.
This is kid's bedroom, so probably nothing.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Need to check if she was a regular.
Okay.
I wonder why the picture was turned down. I don't think so.
Oh, fuck off. This again.
Baron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive.
Someone is regular there.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
Nice painting.
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thank you. For the record, Mr. Charlton, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
So you don't know anyone who would want her dead?
No, I don't.
Fuck!
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right, Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
Total
So when
lie.
I call this Bobby Ross character, he tells me you're lying.
Look, what do I have to do to convince you that I stayed at the party?
True evidence.
I want to find who did this. I want to help.
Fuck.
Mr. Tarleton, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
Spill it, Tarleton. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. I paid the sitter and went to bed.
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
This or this? Let's go with this.
You were out in the rain. You got soaked, Lars. We found your wet weather gear.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half cut. I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Charlton.
Nailed it.
You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, if you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life.
Appreciate your time, sir.
Okay, let's roll.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
Where's my Cabrillo? Let's go here. Oh, we are here. Then something is fishy here. Let's go to Barnes Bar.
Lee.
This is a gatekeeper.
Gents, drink?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Tarleton?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
Boy, that steak had seemed better.
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable.
2 club sandwiches. Thank you, waitress.
Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, 2 creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure. I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other man?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
Yeah, she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take
3 out of 3 nailing it.
Hey, no problem.
This is Bates.
That's him.
LAPD. Don't make me chase you, shitbird. We can't let the son of a bitch get away.
Crazy shit, man.
I can't
Bates!
decide
We
between
just
the
wanted to
fish
talk.
and the chicken.
Here he is, officer. Got a ride. Get in and drive.
I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
God damn it.
Clean this asshole off the road.
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine. Come on, Phelps, you're letting this lust get away from you.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Okay, I totally busted him.
All right, you got me. I've had
Put
enough.
your hands where I can see them. Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead, and your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay.
Force.
Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your Salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How
Yeah,
come?
that's so good.
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
That's that cop. He's a decent guy.
Will you look at this clown?
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man. Thanks, ma'am.
Interrogate. Okay. Time for some interrogation.
This guy's got a screw loose.
Oh, fuck you.
Car 11K, we have a response on your APB regarding yellow cab number 3591. The vehicle has been identified at a gas station. Now heading west on 7th Street.
Not good.
Yellow cab number 3591, sighted at the corner of Wilshire and Whitmer. Repeat, Wilshire and Whitmer, 11K.
LAPD, we're investigating a murder.
What's that got to do with me?
The fare you picked up from Barron's Bar last night. What was the woman wearing?
It's a green dress. Oh, don't tell me something's happened to her.
Tell me about her.
She was with this sailor, and he was all over her. She wasn't having any of it. Said she just wanted to dance. But he had that look in his eye.
Where did you drop them off?
It's at the Crystal Ballroom.
What time?
After midnight. 12:30? Something like that.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Well, that's gonna ruin my day.
Audience also needs help. 415 and shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identify.
fool! Come on! Watch it, will you? Jesus, Phelps, you're terrorizing these poor slubs.
All units, officer needs help. 415 and shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
We can take it if you want, or not.
Units, officer
Not the
needs
only
help.
cops in this
211
town.
and shots fired. 391 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe. 391 Broadway. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about
He's
on
in
the
an
radio?
interview, too.
Want another
Thanks.
commendation?
What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
You think those vice boys get any on the side?
Detectives
Can I give
Phelps
his
and
wife a
Galloway.
tap? I said also.
We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning. You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Tarleton?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
Doubtful.
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Tarleton.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup. Where did you go after the Crystal Ballroom?
I think the wind had gone out of her sails by then. She caught a cab, and I caught a bus back to the base.
What time was that?
Around 2 a.m. maybe?
Shit.
The cab driver said that you were getting pretty familiar with Teresa.
It's not how I'd put it.
Tell the truth, Jessup. You were running out of time. You wanted to get laid and Teresa wouldn't come across. It made you crazy, so you strangled her with a piece of rope.
For Christ's sake, that's not true. I felt sorry for her. What proof do you have that I strangled her?
Actually, I don't.
Looks like I made a mistake. But she wasn't coming across.
No, she wasn't.
Fuck.
We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Can you put the guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective. Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the Beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, there's
To the hobo camp again.
Three suspects in the can and one on the hook. Still no hard evidence on any of them.
KGPL to car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Patrolman reporting that Bobby Ross's car game is breaking up at midnight.
11K, roger that. Plenty of time to get downtown, Cole.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
KGPL, we have large perils. Just go easy, Phelps.
Gun. Shotgun, actually. Is that our suspect?
LAPD. We'd like
Closing
to
the
work
gate.
with you
There's
for
gonna be
someone
some
who's
fight
interested.
here.
They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
I need you to stay copacetic. You need to hold out if you have it.
How do we do that?
Like this. Keep him down,
If you want your rightful share, we need to
Killing
fight.
make you feel powerful.
Joe Lewis?
We're doing them a favor, partner. Get that disfigured son of a bitch and the rest of his acolytes, Phelps.
Nailed it.
What's your name? Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stewart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
The Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it, see what you find.
Rope. Okay, that is pointing evidence.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terrelson's chin. Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
Okay, let's go and interrogate the bitch.
That's the cops in the newspaper.
The husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession and we can charge the bum with murder. Hey, come on! Give me a break!
I want to make homicide.
I'm going
you know
this
you
way.
made it if you got that, Dad.
Hey, I gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair in love and war.
He's not here.
Parker,
Where the
I don't care. I don't go in for letting gangsters off scot-free.
Isn't that the cop who caught the guy who was pretending to be dead? What on earth is that man doing?
How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me.
Sam's taking me out to Palm Springs for the weekend.
Why am I going here? Fuck.
Seems like a nice boy, putting all those hoodlums in jail.
Waste of time.
I knew it wasn't safe around here anymore.
What a skunk. Walking out on his wife like that.
Hey, you think those vice boys get any other side?
Come on, Phelps, on your bike.
You think the wise boys get any on the side? Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
Why did you kill Mrs. Tarleton?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
You hate women, Ackerman?
More than you could ever imagine.
How much did you hate Mrs. Tarleton?
I ache to put my seed in them. Afterwards, I have no use for them.
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Tarleton near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
You're lying, Ackerman. There must be a reason. You could have killed her in the camp.
My reasons are my own. Can you disprove what I say? You do your worst. You're the willing tool of a despotic state designed to victimize the unfortunate.
Stewart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Tarleton.
Okay. Brian Cross again. Oh, by the way, I checked. Yes, it is him. He voiced that guy, and that's probably the reason they made it. I like that.
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society, I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Tarleton will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
Case closed, totally nailed it. Okay, I'm ending this video here, I'm gonna see you soon.